I guess we all know this moment when we want to drastically transform our life at 2 o'clock in the morning but change nothing the next day. What you have in this moment is motivation, but what you need in your life is discipline. I'm here to show you how to instantly gain discipline with these 7 tricks. First of all, give me 5 push-ups now. This is just a test, because I want you to take action in and at the end of this video. I don't want you to just brainless watch this and change nothing. This should change your life. So if you haven't even done it yet, pause the video now and do the push-ups. The most beneficial tip comes directly at the beginning, and it is using your screen time tool. Create a widget so you see it when using your phone. At first, I just want you to realize how much time you spend on your phone. How many hours you waste every day. Now you have two options: you decrease the screen time slowly by your own, or you go to settings and make sure you can use your phone only for like 30 minutes or an hour a day. By doing that, you have so much more time and are less distracted while working. Trust me, it's really helpful. With the time, you won't even have the urge to check your phone. By the way, try to only check your messages at the evening if it's possible, so you don't get distracted. The next tip is called the 5-second rule. That means you need to start the activity in the first 5 seconds when you think of doing something. For example, you come home from the university, wanting to relax. But by looking at your desk, you think of the assignment you have to do. And at this moment, without even allowing the thoughts of procrastinating entering your mind, you start your computer, get your workbook out and sit on your chair. By doing that, you are in a work mode by instant, and you don't even have to fight the battle with your mind about doing it now or doing it later. Tip 3 is about the smart usage of timers and breaks. This is very important because the duration of the work and its breaks affects up to 60% of your productivity. But this tip is different from the others. This is because I can't tell you exactly what times to choose. Many studies show that studying in blocks of 90 minutes and taking breaks of 20 to 30 minutes is most effective for most people. But that doesn't mean that it's optimal for you. You have to figure out a little bit by yourself what the best method is. That leads directly to tip number 4. Start at your level, not at the optimum. For example, when you are a below average student and study nearly not. Start slow. At the beginning, you don't have to do like 90-minute blocks 3 times a day. This would be way too much. Start with just 10 minutes. Study for 10 minutes every day, so it's not that hard. It's just 10 minutes, right? Then slowly increase the time. After 2 to 3 days, do 15 minutes every day, and so on. You can do that at every aspect. Whether it's exercise, work, studying or stretching, etc. I also recommend at the beginning not to use some complex technique you've seen on YouTube. Master the basics at first. The next trick is all about using music to trick your brain. You maybe know that feeling when you hear older music from your past and you get flashed back to that time with all its emotions, memories and feelings. For me, it's the Ninjago theme song, because I watched the series in the beginning of my teenage years in like 2013 to 2015, and it's phenomenal to hear it every time. We will use the same concept here in this guide. I want you now to stop the video and make a playlist of songs that give you a feeling of working. Then put them in a playlist. It should be about 5 to 10 minutes of content. What you do with that is, you'll hear this playlist every time at the beginning of your work time. Not while working. When you've done it right, you should get in that mood of working every time you listen to that music, because your brain will build a connection of the activity and the music. This will make it much easier for you to enter the flow of deep work. But be careful to not overuse the playlist, because if you do, it'll be way less efficient than it used to be. Trick number 6 is about your workspace. Try to make it as simple as possible. Your brain should recognize the least distractions possible. You should stay in that flow of your work, either it's working out, learning, having a business meeting, etc. The last trick is again about manipulating your brain. I want you to think before every working session. Think about the purpose of doing the work. Think of the direct consequences when doing the work perfectly. Think of how it would affect your life. But most importantly, think about what this success feels like. Make this visualization as detailed as possible. At the end, go back to the present moment and recognize how it is not to have success and what a difference it makes. Take about 1 minute for this visualization. I hope you guys did enjoy the little guide. Make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.